After a pint with friends, I set out the wrong way across the Tyne Bridge, then back up the river towards the tunnel. Once across, I cycled through suburbs and horsefields to Sunderland. Then I took National Cycle Route 1 south. I was aiming for my uncle's house and found I was making slow progress, so stopped taking so many photos. At times the path was wide and smooth, and at others thin footpaths through nettles. I even had to climb up a mud bank. The day ended at 7:30 with a curry. On day 2 I set out over the Yorkshire Dales, to my grand's house, then on to Harrogate. The dales and moors were of course beautiful, and so many hills. It was fun going down them. Sucking on jolly ranchers was the only thing that got me uphill. I arrived at my grandparents at 3 and kept my distance because of the plague. I'm glad I made this stop. This was the last time I saw my gran. That evening I stayed at my uncle's and came second in Scrabble. Day 3 was, until recently, the longest day of cycling I'd ever done. Harrogate to Nottingham in a day. I was very impressed with myself at the time. Today, Google Maps got me hopelessly lost several times. It took me over stiles and fences, through the middle of wheat fields, and across bridges which were too thin to get my bike across. I ended the day on A roads and got to my aunt's for dinner. It's convenient having families so evenly spaced. Today was the first day where I didn't know where I was sleeping that night. I cycled past castles and battlefields and stopped in Birmingham for a pint with a friend. Then, after a stressful series of dead ends, I got to a campsite in the Cotswolds. Because I was cycling, I was given the code to the toilets. No one else was allowed to know because of the plague. Day 5 started with breakfast at the Boston Tea Party in Stratford. Then a long morning cycle up to the very top of the Cotswolds. My phone began to lose battery as I hadn't been able to charge it last night, so I hummed my own music as I cycled through lavender fields and quaint towns to a pub where I could charge it. Soon after I found myself back on the Bristol Bath cycle path. I knew I was near home. I got back and celebrated in the traditional style. It seemed like a long cycle at the time.